creatively faithful friends. This is Teresa, and I am back today to share about my faith planner, to share what I have decided to do about getting this in your hands. Anyhow, welcome back if you are brand new to my planner. I have to my channel. I have several things in front of me today. I'll be talking about those in just a minute, but I want to move these out of the way. I'll bring them back in when I am going to talk about them. So this is my faith planner. I designed this myself, and I had it printed and cut at a local printer. And when I showed this on my channel a while back, a whole lot of you said that you would love to get your hands on this planner. Okay, so this is what I have decided to do. I struggled with this and everything. I wish that I could say, yes, I can get this printed for you. I can produce it. I can put it together. And I would gladly sell it to you. However, I just can't. I cannot. In my life right now, I cannot expend the energy that it would take to do this. So this is what I've decided to do. It pains me greatly that I can't provide this for you. I don't sell things. I don't have an Etsy shop. I don't have a website. I don't sell things. I just love to design things. I've had a few businesses in the past. I even had an online card making, scrapbooking store, and it was a tragedy. I don't know what the correct word is. It was a product of the pandemic. I had to shut it down. And so anyhow, when I did that, when I shut that business down, I promised my husband I would never own another business. If you do own a business, you know that running a business takes a lot of energy. And he feels like at this point in our lives, we just need to focus on each other and our family. We have a lot of grandchildren activities that we like to go to, and also with my health issues that popped up in 2022 and have not gone away. We thought that they would go away, but they have not. Anyhow, I just cannot do that. So this is what I want to do, because I don't desire to make any money off of this. I really don't. And so in the description box down below, and you'll have to let me know if all of these work, because I don't know. I tried to make sure that I've Googled everything. I tried to make sure I found out that you can't have custom fonts in a link, in a Canva link. And I did have some custom fonts, and then by custom fonts, I mean fonts that I uploaded to my Canva, and I do have a Canva Pro account. So I have put together the files in a way that you could put together this planner yourself. So these are the supplies that you would need for to put together this planner yourself. you would need a printer. You would need a cutter. You would need a punch. I use a Happy Planner punch that I've had a long time. And you would need either a punch, which I've got one coming to me, but this is what I used for this one. I used some metal dies that I cut out on my die machine for the tabs, which I'll show you in just a second. And you would need some discs. I use a disc from a company, which I will link down below. I will link all these supplies down below. I use a disc from a company that I find to be very affordable off of Amazon, and then and they have lots of different colors, and so they're available. You would need 9 discs for a classic sized planner. This is a classic size. Oh, sorry about that. I will put all of the sizes down below. The planner, the files are already sized for you, but if you print it yourself, you're going to need to know what the sizes are to cut it out. So I will do that. I happen to, so this is what I would recommend. If you're not comfortable with cutting it yourself, with printing it yourself and cutting it yourself, get on the phone and call around to several different print shops. I did call my local Office Max and chose not to use them because their cost per color copy, which is the front side and the back side, was way too expensive. It was going to cause the planner to just cost way too much. And so just get on the phone and call around to several printers in your local area. Maybe your church uses a printer for their bulletins and all. And that is exactly how I went to the printer that I went to. Our church uses a printer. Our pastor suggested, I go to a very small church. I've said that before. Our pastor suggested, why don't you check out, and he gave me the name of the printer. So I went to them and they printed it for me and they cut it for me. All I had to do was laminate my cover, punch it, and put it together. So that's what I did. It was a very affordable for me. Usually people don't tell you exactly what things cost and everything, but I'm going to on this video because I want you to know what you're up for. This is a 3-month planner. It's for which I'll get into opening it in just a second. It's for July, August, and September. The cost of the planner was around $30 to $35 for the printing cost and the cutting of it. I wanted it to look professional. I was okay with paying that cost for a 3-month printer or planner. I know that, you can walk into Hobby Lobby or you can walk into, Michael's or somewhere and pick up a planner, and for the entire year, mostly you're going to pay between $30 and $50 for a planner. Well, and I know this one's only 3 months. but it was custom designed to exactly what I wanted it to be. Before I came up with the idea, the design and the idea for the guts of this planner, I searched and searched and searched, looked at all different kinds of faith planners, looked at all different brands of faith planners. I looked at Etsy and looked at all different brands, and I couldn't find exactly what I wanted. So I decided, you know what, Teresa, you can design it. You design it yourself. So I designed now I didn't design the whole entire thing of my April, May, and June planner, but I did design this whole entire thing is me. So you have the cover and the inside of the cover. So that's one file that you have, is you have the covers. And if you print them front to back, you don't have the bulk of, taping the sheets together. That's what I did on the last one, and I didn't want that. So, and then here's the dividers, the tabs that I used with these. And then I used packing tape to put them on. Let me back up here for a minute. You will need a laminator. I use a Scotch laminator that I got at Walmart when I was a school teacher. And but you can get them on Amazon and all. And I use 5mm laminating sheets. Now, they say that this will not punch through a laminate sheet, but, and I have tried before to punch it through when I tape two sheets together and then laminated it, and it won't punch through that. But with just one sheet and then the 5mm laminate, I was able to get this to punch. It's a little hard, but I was able to get it to do that. Okay, so you need the front. In the cover file is this sheet and this sheet, and then I punched mine wrong. So this is actually the back, but I punched it on the wrong side, so I just went with it. And then this was actually the inside back. But I didn't have another sheet because I had already picked this up from the printer. And so anyhow, so yours would, when I sent out the giveaway planner, I made sure that this was on the inside and it was put together properly. So then you're going to need some kind of punch, or if you have another divider, you could trace it, or you could make dividers or tabs, out of sticky notes. Just something. You can even buy tabs off of Amazon, but then use your resources, use what you have. So this is you have a file that has these in it, these only, and it's the front and the back. And then I tabbed them July, August, and September. Okay. And then you have 3 of these to divide your, you have a file for these. You have a front and a back. And then you have a front and a back. And then another front and a back. So so I put mine together with a scripture section, and then you have the weeklies, And when I gave you this file, I took off Hello July. And so you can, hopefully in the Canva link, I don't know if you can do this or not, because I can't test it out, because if I, because I have a pro Canva account. And so if I test out the link, then, it's gonna, I'm testing it out on my account. So even if you don't have a Canva account, I think you are going to be able to do this. I took this Hello July off, and so you could put in whatever that you wanted to. I also, and I am behind on my gratitude, I use this as gratitude for in my scripture writing section. I took off all the dates, and I took off the July 2024. So I took all of that off. You can probably go in Canva before you print it and put it back for whatever month that you want it to. And then you have a dashboard over here, and then your scripture writing section over here. I have found that there's plenty of room for in this horizontal. I was a little worried that there wasn't going to be enough room, and I have found that there's plenty of room. So you have, and I gave you in this file, I gave you a calendar, and then I gave you 5 weeks of this. So if you need 5 weeks, you can have 5 weeks. If you're going to get it printed from a printer, you're going to want to make sure that you put it in the order that the printer will need to have it. There was some major confusion with my printer, but we finally got it worked out. But the first calendar page is on the back of the monthly divider, and then and then it goes front and back from there. So that is the scripture section. And then we have the devotion section, and you have a prayer list for each week. And then you have your daily devotions for a week. And then the same continues. And then at the very end of the month, you have a monthly devotion reflection. So you might have to go in the file and put them in the order that you need to have them. They're kind of in order, but if you're going to send it to a printer and you need to have all of the pages, I don't know, just I think you'd be able to figure it out. And then I have the sermon section, and I have verses to memorize, and then sermon notes. I'm behind on doing this. And I have sermon notes and songs from the service. Now, I will tell you that I realize that the title and the author and the date didn't need to be on the second page of the song from the service. So I took that off, and I expanded this portion, and I will do that on my next 3 months. But I did take that off for you. And then you have all of that up until the last page. And then on the last page, you have a monthly reflection. So, I hope I would gladly help you figure it out. If you look at the files down below and click on them, and you want to put this in order for you to to create your own planner, I will gladly help you out. I will leave my email address in the description box down below as well. And hopefully you can, you know, just reach out to me and let me know if you need any assistance. I just can't offer any physical assistance, but I will definitely help you, you know, back and forth with emails, or, you know, I'd even be willing to FaceTime with you if you know, if you need some help with trying to figure this out. So I'll have all the links in the description box down below. I am not doing this for any gain, any monetary gain of any kind. I'm not doing this for any accolades of any kind. So many people said they would love to have this planner, and I just struggled and struggled and struggled with how can I provide this planner for people. I will be redesigning and designing it for each season. I mean, but I'm not going to change or do anything with these that are different. So you'd have access. If you want to just have this design and never have another design, that's fine. But I will have a different one, and I'll do the same thing. I'll come on and share it with you and provide you all the links and everything. So I hope that's good. Make sure you reach out to me. Let me know in the comments if you need any help. Let me know what you think of it, and if you definitely want the future ones that I design, because I have to do things a little differently if I am going to provide links for people. So not much, but a little differently. So let me know if this is beneficial for you, and I will catch you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye. One more little blurb. P.S. Actually two more that I completely forgot to tell you. I had to provide the paper that I wanted for this planner to my printer. They only had 28-pound paper, and when I use planner printables, I use for these, I use a 32-pound premium printable paper from HP. I will leave that link in the description box down below. I also, for these covers and these covers, I use just I get this paper from Walmart, just your Walmart 110 index cardstock. I will try and find that as a link and link that down below. This cover, the cover is heavyweight cardstock, and I use the same paper that I use for my card bases, for my card making. It's 110-pound Accent Opaque. I will also have that link in the description box down below. Now, here is another thing that my printer would have done had I wanted them to, but I wanted this disc bound system so I could take the sheets on and off the discs. Now, so this is something that you could do if you wanted to. The printer that I was using, they normally will bind a spiral binding book for you, and that would have been included in the cost, but I did not want that. So that would save you the cost of the discs, the cost of a punch if you don't have one, and so that I could have done that, but I did not want to do that. So I was fine with these additional expenses because I already had these. I did not have to go out and buy these in order to do what I wanted. But if that is something that you don't have, you could get it bound as a spiral. But I definitely would suggest that you call around to printers, and knowing that the pages do have color on them, and you're going to want color sheets. So let me tell you exactly how many sheets of paper are in this planner, because I figured it out when I was trying to figure out what I was going to do. So double-sided sheets, it has 108 sheets of paper. So if you wanted to get a quote, you could do that. So 108 sheets of paper, then it has 9 sheets of that regular cardstock, and then 2 sheets of the heavy cardstock. So that's what I'll have that listed in the description box down below as well. So again, thanks so much. I'll see you later. Bye.